Well, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing something I haven't done before, which is installing a full graphics kit, and we're putting it on the Honda 400EX. I got a graphics kit from Dirt Fiend Graphics, and if you haven't heard of Dirt Fiend, I've seen a few machines posted online with their graphics kits. They just have a really good aesthetic look to them. I've always kind of used the term that they look like a factory kit, but like enhanced. So here's the kit right here. When I spoke with Dirt Fiend, I said I wanted it to have an OEM vibe, but kind of more modern. So we've kind of got a more modern TRX style logo on here, TRX400EX underneath. I think this is going to look super sharp. When I was looking for graphics kits for the 400EX, I was combing through a lot of the Facebook groups, seeing what people had posted on their own personal machines, and it seemed like there wasn't really a lot of options, at least for the bug eye. A lot of them were just kind of simple eBay kits, not a lot of styling to them. And I guess I put Dirt Fiend up to the task because this is the first time they've done a kit for the bug eye. So I'm super excited to see how it turns out, and hopefully the fitment's really good. I'm gonna get started here, and hopefully it's not too rough doing this for the first time. I need to wipe the quad down. It's actually been sitting for a long time and it's covered in dust. So we're gonna get all the dust off of it. And then I was told to wipe everything down with isopropyl alcohol to make sure it's ultra clean, and then I could start applying the decals. I am going to use a heat gun to help apply the graphics, so I know you don't want to get this thing too close to the plastic, obviously. I got to take off the Sportrax graphics off the side here, so I'm going to try this thing out, hopefully heat them up a little bit, and maybe I'll get lucky and they will peel off in one piece. Well, it definitely gets kind of stretchy. Well, that was lucky. Here I thought it would come off in flakes. All right, I got that off, and I took the left side graphic. I don't know why I put it here, but I impulse just stuck it to the wall because it came off in one piece. So Sportrax graphics live on. All right, so now we're gonna grab some of this stuff. Get a little bit on here. I suppose I need a fair amount since the plastic's pretty big. Them all clean. There's still dirt coming off of it. It's definitely helping. Okay, so this is essentially prepped now, and I'm going to grab some painter's tape and kind of mock all these graphics up. All right, mocked them up real quick. Looks like I got all the pieces. I'm not too sure where to start. Maybe I'll get my practice in with these fender graphics in the rear. I know that these all need to be laid in the right spot so that they don't overlap. Okay, I got this corner placed down. I'm pretty sure I am happy with this position. Ian told me to just start essentially like this in one corner, get it where you want it, and then apply as you go. And I'm not going to use a squeegee. He said he's just been using his fingers. They definitely seem pretty sticky, and they're thick graphics too. I'm not seeing any bubbles in this one. All right, I got that first one on there. Fitment's good. The color match is actually like pretty much spot on. It looks identical to the factory plastic. So these plastics are a little beat up. They're not perfect. So that's why I wanted to get a graphics kit on it. It's just a really easy way to kind of make your quad look new again. Hopefully I can do the rest here. And I think we're gonna do a big time lapse. So here we go. All right, well, this graphics kit project is all wrapped up. It was a fun learning experience, and I figured we'd kind of walk around the quad here and I could kind of show you or share some of the things that I kind of learned while doing this. So before I get started, I want to say sorry about like the banding. You'll see these like dark lines going through. It's definitely because of my lights. I've had to like change the shutter rate or something and do some experimenting to maybe make it not do that. So if you've never done a graphics kit like me, it was definitely kind of weird to start. I didn't really know where to start. And obviously with the graphics like this, they all kind of lay in order. Some of these lines are supposed to kind of meet up. This actually is one of the pieces that I wished I would have put up a little bit higher, but you just don't know until you finish it up, obviously. Pretty happy with how the lines came together on this. Definitely start probably with your tank graphics and then work your way down. That seemed to be the best way for me to do it. With the rear fenders, doesn't really matter, I guess, which one you started with. I focused on making sure that these lines were going to kind of flow together. Once again, position doesn't have to be spot on, which gives you some wiggle room when you're doing these installs. Oh yeah, I guess I would say before, if you're doing this exact machine or starting with other quads, I'd say the best idea would be to start from the front, because this graphic kind of dictated where I placed this, even though I ended up trimming the side of it just a tad. Definitely if you're going to trim graphics, do them when they're on the plastic, and you just kind of do a couple passes with the razor blade and you'll work through the graphic. I mean, I might have nicked the plastic a little bit, but it's underneath the graphics, so don't be surprised if you get a kit and you got to do some trimming. I mean, they're not going to fit exactly perfect, and sometimes there's overlap. You can, you could fold underneath some of these seams. You don't want to have your boots or your gear catching on the edges. So those are some of the small trims I did just to hopefully keep it from pulling up on itself. When it comes to placing the graphic too, another thing I realized is you want to use whatever straight edges you have available to you. So, using this as kind of my reference, this piece of the plastic, making sure that that whole seam was lined up was kind of my main goal. And then, like I said, they just kind of follow one after another. So you want to do a good job setting your first graphic. I had one of these I peeled up, I want to say 3 times and repositioned, and it still stuck just fine, which I think the heat gun is a big factor in that. And speaking of the heat gun is the main reason this was even possible. One thing I kind of realized is you can kind of like steer the graphic, if that makes any sense. Maybe your graphic is kind of trending the wrong direction, just like it's off just a little bit. With the heat gun, you can nuke it a little bit and kind of just work it the way you want. And it actually saved me a few times and made it kind of fun because you have that tool. So overall, this took me about probably 4 hours, maybe 5 hours total with it's kind of tedious figuring out where you're going to start. So I definitely cut a lot of the stuff out of the time lapse where I'm like jostling the graphic around, and I didn't do it a ton, but I had to do it a few times. So overall, Dirt Fiend really crushed it, I feel. I love the aesthetic look to it. I had the option to do front fender graphics, and I actually told them that I didn't want to do that. Now looking at it, I do think that it does kind of maybe need them. I also think it needs a seat cover with maybe some black on it. That would look really sharp. Once again, huge shout out to Dirt Fiend. I think they crushed the design. I didn't have to do any revisions or anything. He just sent me some templates and I was like, dude, that looks sick. Let's do that. So like I said in the beginning of the video, you guys can check out Dirt Fiend's website for templates and designs. They've got a lot of different kits available for lots of different models. I don't know if they got the Bug Eye kit on here yet, but if you are looking for this exact kit, just be sure to reach out to them and send them a message, and he should get back to you and hopefully get you one of these in the mail. Also, if you're in the market for any parts or merch, we do sell items on our website, petehager.com, so feel free to go on there and check them out. We do have a Bug Eye shirt on there that I'm a big fan of. I wear that one all the time. And of course, thank you to everybody that has been supporting us with purchases. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and there's some good riding where you're at, so get out and rip it up, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.